My dentist visit was triggering yesterday, but it's a hard time of year. There are extra external factors right now that are making things harder for me. But I did everything that I said I would. I had a Hulk toy in my pocket. I had a weighted little frog sand toy in my other pocket, and I held them in the appointment, and a fidget ring, which I kept moving on and off my fingers, and I was clenching my hands really tightly. And I had them put on the weighted apron, or I put it on, that is for the x-rays. And I reminded everyone inside that if anyone doesn't want to be there, they don't need to. And this is the present, not the past. And we're not being tortured the way our father used to and the way the cult used to with the tools. But the tools are the same. And even when the dentist pokes me with it, if it gets in a nerve or it gets my gum, I am taken back to the torture. Thankfully, there was no drill, but even just the cleaning, vibrating tool thing is similar. It's not the same, but reminds me of just the sound and the vibration. But so it was triggering. But my tough guys, who I had asked to be there, and other folks inside with a dissociative identity, they kept reminding everyone inside, like, hey, we're here. Like, we got you. And they were like showing themselves visually in my body, like being there, being strong. And I kept hearing a kid or a few kids inside, like, in a really frightened, like, voice saying, like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And I want to go home. And so I asked another folk inside. She blows bubbles, and in those bubbles, they're secure, and they transport folks inside from one place to another in our inner lands where they are welcome and they are safe. And so I had her like swooping up a ton of kids who were all triggered and like taking them to other places inside that was like further away from the front and the awareness, and just safe lands inside. And still, I kept hearing for a long time, like, I don't want to be here. And I was just trying to cope. I did find out that I will get 3 crowns covered um, by the Canadian Dental Plan, which I'm so grateful for the NDP working with the Liberal government to push that forward, to make that happen, our dental care. But each crown, I've never had a crown before, each crown will take 2 to 3 hours twice, like for 2 separate visits. I'm already overwhelmed just thinking about it. Um, it'll be a little hard to get through, but it's like just triggering. I can get through, but I am not looking forward to it. Except that I am looking forward to like having my teeth be stronger and more secure, and that's good. hmm but we are going to be doing a lot of coping and a lot of like trying to ground and trying to remind everyone we are safe. And I don't think it helped the time of year right now. And also, the dentist had opera music piping in, and it's a little bit triggering for me, and folks inside really, really don't like it. And so I was trying to not hear the opera music and then not hear the sounds of the scraping on my teeth, where at times it was like a screech, and for me, it feels like the fingernails on a chalkboard, and yet still be present and yet still deal with the triggers. And everyone inside who was all like freaked out. It was just a checkup and a cleaning. But I'm really grateful that I have that covered. I'm really grateful that I can get that and I can have good healthcare in Canada. And there's still a lot of triggers. But we got through it fine, and we rested when we got home, and we read a good book, and we didn't end up wanting chocolate right away, but later we had chocolate, which is a nice treat, and crackers for comfort. I hope that when things are triggering, you also can use all the coping skills that you can, and be gentle with yourself afterward, and rest if you need to afterward, and give yourself a treat if you can afterward. Those things help.